That was Better by Kyle Dion. This is the homie Sydney, and we still on the Kickback sessions.
Yeah.
So Better, tell me about how that single came to be. What was your team looking like back then?
Scarce.
How was the finances back then? Was it lit? Were you popping? Scarce.
Everything was scarce. I was
Everything
19.
was scarce.
I was 19. I wrote that song.
Very organic release.
Organic release. My boy that I met at school, who lives in Korea. He's from South Korea.
Shout out to the boy.
Shout out to
Does he have a name?
Dust.
Okay, Dust.
Dusty boy.
Dusty boy, what's popping?
And I met him in school, and he would just send me like a bunch of beats, and
Okay.
he sent me this one. I wrote it, and then we released it.
And then tell me about the journey that happened after the single was released.
After this single was released,
Then you went to
I went to work. I started working. You know what I'm saying?
You were practical. You were like, okay, I'm
I
gonna
went
get
to work.
that done.
You know what I'm saying? I had to get that. I had to get these checks so I can make my mixtape.
Perfect.
You know?
And that came out soon after the Kehlani.
Soon after, yeah.
And then how'd your team start to assemble?
I've been through like a bunch of different teams. Yeah, I mean.
Or well, more so in that process, what'd you really learn? Figuring out like who you really wanted to be on your team. You went through a lot of ups and downs, clearly.
Yeah, and I think that's with me just figuring out who I was as a person and as an artist. Just starting again, I was 19 and just playing with different sounds and figuring myself out. That came with going in and out of different teams.
Definitely. And how'd you really discover your sound? Was it very innate? Like, did you always know you wanted to make music in this realm?
I always made music that wasn't like the mainstream kind of shit. Like I always like tended towards like jazzy chords and just musical shit always. So I think I just after school, after I released that mixtape, which sounded very jazzy, very R&B, very soulful. I think I just kept at that and then just evolved from that. Yeah.
Definitely.
And then we got my album. So,
yeah, and then you just kept going up from there.
Exactly.
And creatively, what's your writing process like?
You get that melody.
Do you write for others as well?
I don't. I have. I wrote on Caliucci's new project that came out, her last album, Your Teeth on My Neck. Your teeth in my neck. Yeah.
You put that on your playlist.
I did. Yeah,
I love that song. I was like, that's a good choice.
Yeah.
Your music taste is very eclectic.
It is, and that's not even half. I was just like giving like a little bit.
This was like a very like good
vibes.
Good vibe.
Yeah.
Describe to me your musical inspirations you had growing up.
Again, eclectic. Went from like Whitney to Stevie, Michael to Nirvana to just different genres that I incorporate within my sound as well. I pull from a bunch of different genres of music.
Can you recall a song that has influenced you the most? Maybe growing up, maybe one that was more recent, but a song that comes to mind that really resonates with your spirit.
Let me see. Recent. And it's weird because it's an old song.
Okay. So you found this old song recently?
Yeah, I was like super high one day.
Okay. You don't smoke?
No, I don't smoke, but off the Eddies.
Edibles. Eddies, that's a new term, y'all. Eddies.
Off the Eddies. And I was just like, somebody recommended this song for me while I was high, and it was just like so amazing.
What was
I don't know why I didn't know this song, but it was Adored by Prince.
I thought you were about to say Adorned by Miguel. No, I was like, how did you miss that?
No. It was Adored by Prince, and like that.
What about it stuck to you?
It's just so musical and just so beautiful, and just like the falsettos and the vocals and the instruments used and the arrangement is just like beautiful, especially like when you're lit.
For sure.
It's amazing, yeah. And then back in the day, the thing I could think of was like Usher was like really inspiring to me when I was younger. It was like the first album I ever bought with my Christmas money. I always say that. When I was like probably like 10 years old. Remember like jamming out to you.
I can't even harmonize with you. You're about to put me to shame.
Yeah, but Usher back in the day, and I mean, super souls. I love vocals. I love vocals, man.
Me too. That's honestly what I really look for. Lyricism in a
Lyricism and vocals, yeah.
If you can take me to a place with your music and the sonic quality and like the storytelling, I'm sold.
Exactly.
So kind of for you pairing and piecing together how you want your artistry to be known, how would you describe how you want people to feel once they experience your music?
I mean, I think that I don't know how they would feel. I don't know how I would want them to feel. I would want them to feel how they feel, you know.
But you want them at the end of the day to feel. To feel,
of course, you're gonna feel something, and everybody has an opinion. You know, your opinion. Music is very subjective, and you're gonna feel something, and I hope it's love. But if it's not, I mean, whatever floats your boat. I mean, my music is just. I'm happy that it's resonating with so many people, and it's music and its musicality, and yeah, I'm happy that resonates with people nowadays because it's very diluted and yeah, just very kind of like a lot of shit that's like very like mediocre and
honestly, it's all up in the scene right now.
And it's cool, you know. We like our bops, you know what I'm saying.
Some bops can do both, though.
Some bops can do both, but we love our bops. We love like fun shit, but you know, it's cool when people can sit down and be like, "Yo, I fuck with this. This is music. This is musicality. These are lyrics." And
are there a couple other artists that are out right now who have delivered that same kind of thing for you? Some of your peers, you get it. You get it.
I love Thundercat. I love
Thundercat.
Raven Lene, love her voice.
I feel like you like Brockhampton too.
I like Brockhampton.
Okay.
Who else I like? I don't know. There's a bunch of motherfuckers that doing a lot of dope shit.
How do you feel about Lucky Day?
I like Lucky Day.
You like Lucky Day?
I like Lucky Day.
I like Lucky Day too.
He's dope.
Who else am I really into right now? I'm really into what's her name?
Who?
There's so many, yo. I just always have to. I'm really into Dina Jane right now. Have you listened to her new music?
What's her one song?
She was the girl who was in Fifth Harmony.
Oh yeah, I recently like stumbled across her.
Yeah, she put out this song called "Heard Them Say, Hear Them Say."
Is it her newest one?
Yeah,
I think that's what I first. Yeah, that's
she's
what
dope. Like it's a very J-Lo vibe for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I think I know. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. It's like that. No, 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 no. Yeah, it's like that melody stuck with me.
I wish I could just like emulate that. If I could sing, yo, I'd be unstoppable. That'd be such a problem. Man.
But yeah, there's dope motherfuckers doing shit.
There's a lot of dope motherfuckers out here.
Yeah, it's really tight. It's really tight.
Any Florida artists?
Actually, I do enjoy Sabrina Claudio's music, and she's from Miami, so I do enjoy.
Sabrina Claudio got so canceled, and it made me so sad.
It's sad, but I enjoy her music.
I really enjoy her music. I can't even say I enjoyed it. I still really enjoy her music.
Yeah.
I'm not really fully a part of the cancel culture. I don't know if I really believe in it.
I'm like on the other side. I don't even know. Like I'm just like.
It's just like.
I'm not part of that culture.
I don't know. I don't even know. But I can't. For one, with her, I can't fully cancel her out. Just. For a number of reasons,
I think she has a beautiful voice.
But at the end of the day, she has a beautiful voice.
Voice.
It's so crazy. She just put out a song with A$AP Rocky too. That's really fun.
Oh, tight. That's what's up. I should check it out.
But is she from Florida? I didn't even know.
She's from Miami, yeah.
Okay, so that's one Florida artist. We just got one.
That's the one.
Not two.
This one. I mean, Emmy.
You can say it. Going to talking about Florida though.
Yeah.
I like to play this game on my show called The Most Poppin'.
Oh shit.
So it's gonna be very Florida related.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you a series of questions to tell me what the most poppin' X is in Florida.
I'm nervous. I don't know. All right, let's go.
You got this. I believe in you.
I'm gonna try.
The most poppin' place to get your hair done in Florida.
My dad's barbershop, Supreme Barbershop.
Do you have the address?
You know what I'm saying? My dad's a barber. He owns like 3 barbershops.
You got the address? You gotta drop it.
I ain't got the address, but it's Supreme Barbershop.
Supreme Barbershop.
Supreme Barbershop in Broward County, Coral Springs.
Period.
Go there. Period. With a T at the end of it.
Period. The most poppin' place to get some chicken.
Poppin' place to get some chicken.
Do you like chicken?
I don't eat meat now, but like I did eat meat.
Do you eat seafood?
I eat seafood now. Yeah.
Most poppin' place to get some seafood?
Moon.
Moon.
It's called Moon. It's in Coral Springs, next to the movie theater. It's fire. I used to go there all the time. Sushi spot.
The most poppin' place in your hometown to relax and unwind.
Fort Lauderdale Beach. Fort Lauderdale Beach.
Is there a certain
Deerfield.
section of the beach that you like, or just the whole thing?
The whole shit. Just go over there and just vibe.
Just go over there, just vibe.
Just vibe. Yeah. It's a the beach is like, you know, it's the wave.
Okay.
Yeah.
The most poppin' place to shop in your hometown.
Shit. My hometown like is so weak.
But it's not
at the
weak,
mall.
it's your hometown.
No, it's dope. It's dope, but it's like suburban. Like it's just like
I feel like suburban spots still have their gym.
it's like family oriented. I mean, Coral Square. That's the mall. Like yeah,
Is there only one mall?
Yeah. There's like one mall.
So growing up over there, did you feel like you wanted to escape badly to really fully do music, or was there a way for you to?
For sure, it's like people didn't understand it. They didn't get it. I always like rolled with my brother and my friends, and we would like do like always into some artistic shit back when like the jerking days, and like we were just
Could you
like
jerk?
I could back in the day.
Can you do it now?
No.
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 You used to be a pro?
Yeah. You know, we were always getting into something. Had like a little crew and shit, and like just always just being creative. And
So you found a friend group.
Yeah, for sure.
That was super creative.
Yeah, for sure.
And that was an anomaly.
Yes.
Wow, dope.
Mm-hmm.
So coming out here, were you fearful to really fully embark on that journey, or you were ready?
I was ready. I came out here when I was 18, like I said, and I didn't know anyone. And it was my first time being outside the house, and I was across the country. So it's like I was ready. I was ready to make it happen for myself, you know?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? You from here?
No, I'm from New York.
So you moved here when?
I moved here in 2016, so that was 3.5 years ago.
This is my interview now?
So, the homie Kyle.
So when were you born?
I was born in 1996. I am young.
Oh, tight.
Pretty young.
Okay.
But I'm from Harlem, and then I moved here 3.5 years ago.
Dope.
And I wasn't fearful. I came out here for school too.
You were ready.
I was ready.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of grew up as a kid who was always told to just go.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really grow up with a lot of fear. I was like, I wouldn't really know what the fuck was gonna happen once I got to the other side, but I just was like.
But you from the city too, so it's like.
I was taking the train since I was 12.
Exactly. So you already knew. You knew what was going on. You from New York?
When did you start driving? She's from New York too.
Oh, for real? Yeah. So y'all know, like, you know, it's like you can last in New York. Of course, you could come to LA. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? So you guys good.
Were you scared to come to a big city though?
Nah, I wasn't.
Fear.
I was no fear.
No fear.
Yeah, I was
No fear.
I was ready to get out of there and branch out and do my thing. I've been chasing and grinding for a while, so I was ready to make it happen for myself.
And okay, so then kind of coming into this creative space and then really starting to embark on the career and working on different projects. Of course, you have a favorite song you've written, right? That like means the most to you.
Yeah, I think it's right now currently it's probably Brown.
And why Brown?
I think it's just because it was like the first song to just drop off my album, and it was just like the first like time that I sat down and like wrote a song off the narrative that I created for my album and the storyline. So it just means a lot to me, and yeah.
Before we get into the storyline of the album, let's get into Brown by Kyle Dion.
Ow.
It's the Kickback Sessions.
Get it.
Was Brown by Kyle Dion off his recent album Suga that dropped this past March.
Yes.
Before we got into the song, you started getting into the storyline of this project. Let's get into it.
So basically the narrative is like this fallen rock star that like starts on the height of his career in the beginning of the album. You hear like the applause of the crowd, and he's just at his like highest point, and then through the album he just falls down. There's also his two counterparts, brown and white, which are, you know, just different parts of him. White is the representation of his like fast life, the drugs, you know, the rock and roll star lifestyle, and then brown is more that sweet, compassionate, kind of chill, you know, sensitive part of him, and we show that narrative through pictures and stuff like that. We also have like a lookbook coming with the album as well. So,
and you're embodying this figure as well.
Yes, I'm embodying that figure, and Suga the person.
How did you come up with this? I know you're creative, so I'm not surprised. Yeah. But what was kind of the inspiration again to kind of align you to this to be the running storyline for the project? Were you feeling some of these feelings?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, I don't know, crazy shit happens in my head, and then I discussed it with my brother, and my brother, who is my creative director, and I
that's fine.
consult with him about everything that I do creatively. And we just came up with this, that narrative for this album. And then after we got that, then I started penning it down with with Mars Today. Shout out to Mark, who executive produced the album. We got like a bunch of musicians to come through, and every session we knew what we wanted to do. We knew what.
Where do you record it out here?
We recorded at his house.
Dope.
His little studio.
Very organic.
Very organic. He had like a little cool pad in downtown LA. Yeah. And then we first recorded the album in Pasadena at his little small pad. And then we moved on up. And it was very organic and vibey. And yeah.
And this album in particular, what does it mean to you?
Everything. It means everything. It's my baby.
Kyle, if you don't talk into this mic, we're gonna have a problem.
I'm sorry. Let me tell you something though. This is my first kind of interview.
Oh, is it really?
Like this.
Like this?
Like with the headphones and the mic and then the board and all that shit. Like
the people and
I just watched this on Breakfast Club. I don't got the etiquettes. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, let me try to do this right. I'm sorry if the first part of the interview was mute.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. What was the last question I asked you? What were you talking about?
I don't know. Fuck.
Damn. Well, you know what we can talk about? The song on the album that was the hardest one for you to write.
The song that was the hardest one.
That might have been most challenging in the story you were conveying,
yeah.
or like you kept just having writer's block during the song.
Yeah. Let me think. One sec. Probably, I would say, Flowerbird. I would say probably Some Things We Can't Do, because it was so complex, and so the arrangement on that song it went through some crazy shit. We have like shit that's not, before it was like what it is right now. We have like some crazy arrangements to that. So I think that was probably like the most challenging song to create, and it's one of my favorite songs on the album because it's so musical and the arrangements are fire.
What's something about you that fans wouldn't know without knowing you as a person?
That I don't know. What's something that
What's something surprising?
I mean, I don't know if I give this off, but like I really don't take life seriously, and I don't really care.
You don't really care. You don't.
I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Live life on the edge.
Yeah, like I don't really.
Is that an Aries thing?
Maybe. I don't know.
I'll look it up.
But like I'm just like a very like, we all get this like one life, and like who cares kind of shit, like, and just make it happen, like just
have you always had that? Have you always had that energy?
No, I haven't always had it. And
so when did you get that switch?
Probably when I moved out here into LA. A little before I did move out here too. It was just like me and my brother, like, growing up together. And yeah, just I don't know. I really don't take much seriously, and I'm just a really chill motherfucker. I think it's cool.
I feel like that reads. I feel like people wouldn't be surprised.
Really? That's why I don't know.
I feel like that's super like. Duh.
I don't know what's. I don't know. Let me think. What you think, Lauren? You know me. I'm talking about.
Shout out to Lauren, his manager.
Shout out to Lauren.
Like something surprising, something about you that they wouldn't expect. I feel like you being super chill is just super.
It's super
obvious.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I can tell.
I know.
Yeah, any quirky things like.
Oh yeah.
You eat pizza without cheese?
Yeah, I love that. And it's fire. Good? Yeah,
that's how I know you're not from anywhere near New York. You're trying to claim Connecticut. That wasn't it.
Pizza without cheese and veggies on it. She said, "What? Look at her face."
I'm not sure. I'm a fan. Angel said, "Fuck
she said,
no."
Hold on.
Angel said, "Nah."
Nah, that shit's fire. I don't care. Yeah, like that shit is. No, I like cheese, but like pizza without cheese and
What's
veggies.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
I love ice cream too.
That's my favorite thing.
I love ice cream.
Have you been to Salt and Straw?
No, what's that?
What?
What is that?
That's the best ice cream spot in LA.
Where is it?
Everywhere.
It's it's everywhere? You been there before? What is it called? Salt and Straw. Can we go there? Yeah, let's go there.
You have to take him because they have crazy ass flavors. If you like Cold Stone, you'll be into this vibe.
Yeah, I like chocolate too. Chocolate's my favorite.
That's the one flavor?
Yeah, that's like That's the one flavor that I really like is chocolate. I like chocolate
everything.
I'm a
Chocolate fudge
sugar
brownie?
addict. Yeah,
Chocolate
I'm a
fudge
sugar
brownie.
addict. Like every time I wake up in the morning, I have like a coffee that has probably like 58 grams of sugar in it.
Damn, dog.
That's how I start off my day.
You start wired.
I start wired, baby.
And then you crash.
And then at 2 p.m. a
when you
nigga
crash.
is down. I gotta get my extra dose. I crash.
You crash.
I crash. Like I'm crashed right now, but I'm keeping it up because you excited me.
You know what's exciting me though?
Huh?
The single, Glass House.
Oh, you like it?
I loved it.
Dope.
Tell me about the single and what the lyrics mean to you.
So Glass House came about again off the narrative of the album, just kind of like showcasing the character and his state of kind of secluding himself and explaining what it is to be in the industry and how many people want to be in the industry and just showing you the ins and outs while inside of it.
Do you want to be famous?
Do I want to be famous? I don't know. I guess.
Some people are really like, no, I don't want to ever be famous. Some people are like, I don't really care.
I mean, I want a lot of people to know my music, so if that comes with
with
then,
fame.
Yeah, then whatever. But
Is there anything about fame that scares you then?
yeah, like people just getting really close. Like just like all
Just
over
like, just
you.
like
and,
in your space.
all
You're
over in
like-
your space and like always worrying about what you're doing outside of your music and shit like that.
Are you one of those that you would like disappear for months and then come out with the album, or would
Probably,
you, get
yeah.
people like updated through your story?
Nah, I'm really not. Like, she be forcing me on social media. Like, I'm really like, just like, yeah, I'm all about the music and
being present in your daily life.
exactly. I really am. But yeah, I mean, again, I feel like, you know, I look at myself as like a pop star and I want to be, you know, known to the masses for my music. And if that comes with fame, I mean, it does come with fame. So yeah, fuck it.
And what's some advice you would give to aspiring creatives?
Keep going. It's hard, but just keep going. If you keep going, like,
Is there something you would have wanted to hear when you were
yeah
18, 17, 18?
Yeah, just keep going because there's a lot of shit that I've done.
You could always reinvent yourself, I feel like.
Always reinvent yourself,
Yeah.
and you can start from scratch, do it again, just keep going. It's all about the perseverance in this industry. It's so oversaturated, and you know, if you don't keep going, nobody's gonna care but you. So keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to keep going to make people care. You know?
So true.
You know?
Big facts.
Yeah, big
Kyle,
facts.
I appreciate you for coming by the Kickback sessions and kicking back, being bull,
Hey.
and sharing your playlist with us.
Hey, you fuck with my playlist?
I did fuck with your playlist, actually.
I did it last minute before right when I woke up. I was like, okay, let me go to this shit.
And then Lauren was like, it's gonna come at 12. I was like, he's trying to figure out what to put on it. I know, it's 7 songs is a hard.
I know. It was like really hard for me.
I feel like people will get to understand who you are as an artist and your taste by going through.
Is there a way I can put this? I can put that on mine. That playlist. You guys have a playlist from Spotify?
It's gonna that playlist is gonna be on my channel.
And then I could put it on mine if I want. Right?
I think so. I think you can like repost a playlist, or we can figure out some kind of magical thing to make it work.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Because I haven't really done a playlist curate before.
I'm glad it could be a first.
Hey. Oh, we grabbing in hands.
I was trying to do something like creative.
All right, let's.
Yes. Ooh,
Hey.
I don't got rhythms. I'm not even gonna finish that dance. But let's get into Glass House before we close.
Get into that glass house, babe.
Kyle, we appreciate you for coming.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Can you sing along?